ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಮುಂಜಾನೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ ವರ್ಷಾಚರಣೆಯ ವಿಶೇಷ ವೆಬಿನಾರ್ ಸರಣಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆಧಾರದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮತ್ತು ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. Very good morning to one and all respected guests, distinguished speakers, officials from KSCST, officials from various state and central government departments, officials from state science and technology councils across the country, faculty members, students, and all other participants. It's my privilege to welcome you all to the Golden Jubilee year celebration of Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology through a special year-long webinar series program. Today, we are virtually gathered here to celebrate World IPR Day 2025 by organizing a webinar on intellectual property rights. We are deeply honored by your presence and we thank you very much for joining us today. To begin with, now I would like to invite Dr. U.T. Vijay, Executive Secretary, KSCST, to deliver his opening remarks, welcome address, and overview of the program. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Nagesh. Good morning to all of you. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಮುಂಜಾನೆಯ ಶುಭಕಾಮನೆಗಳು. Respected Professor Praveen Ramurthy, Professor University of Science and the Secretary KSCST, Professor Unnat Pandit, Director General of Indian Patent Office, Dr. Prabhuddha Ganguly, today's business person, Dr. Bhanumati from IPO, Indian Patent Office, Chennai, Dr. Bhavya from NRDC, National Research Development Corporation, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, Professor Prabhuddha Ganguly, Dr. Nandini, Advisor, PAC, KSCST, and various professors, faculty members, HODs, deans from various academic institutions across the state and country were joined online. My colleagues from state office and district office from various districts of the state, and dear students who have joined online to celebrate intellectual property rights, World Intellectual Property Rights, as part of celebration of Golden Jubilee Webinar Series of Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. On behalf of Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, Ministry of Science, Government of Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka, and Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, I welcome all of you to this fourth webinar on intellectual property rights on the occasion of celebration of World Intellectual Property Day 2025, which is being celebrated worldwide to encourage the invention, innovation, research and development by giving rights to the inventors across the, not only country, even across the globe. Government of India as well as WIPO has given filing of patents, copyrights, trademarks, designs, GI products across the country as well as across the globe by the way of giving intellectual property rights to safeguard the inventions of inventors across the country as well as across the globe. So this is the facility is being given by the country. In this view, next slide. KSCST has started PIC, Patent Information Center, way back in 2005 in order to create awareness on intellectual property rights, various forms of IPR, and various processes involved in filing of all these different forms of IPR. Before coming to PAC activities, let me introduce KSCST. As you all aware that KSCST is one of the first state council to be established in the country in 1975 at Institute of Science with the vision of then Director Professor Satish M. Dhawan, Director of Institute of Science, and various professors of IISc. Listed as one of the autonomous institution, SMT institution under Government of Karnataka, Department of Science and Technology. Honorable Chief Minister of State is the President of the Council, and Director IISc is the Chairman of Executive Committee of KSCST and also one of the Vice President. And Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka is the Vice President of KSCST. The main objective of KSCST to address the local specific problems using science, technology, and innovation, and using various R&D activities, using various technologies already developed by various R&D institutions to take innovation, invention, and science and technology activities through the land from lab. In order to recognize the contribution of KSCST, KSCST has received 3 national awards for outstanding performance in the area of energy conservation, geospatial technology, and IPR. KSCST has been supporting various development activities, has been supporting technically various line development of the state using science, technology, and innovation, especially in the area of water, next slide, energy, education, alternative building technologies, environment, addressing nutrition, and socio-economic activities of the state. Next slide. Next slide. Part of encouraging innovations in the state, KSCST has established PIC Patent Information Center in 2005, which is supported by both the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and Government of Karnataka to create awareness about intellectual property rights among students, faculty members, innovators, researchers, research scholars, and startups, to establish intellectual property rights cells in various academic institutions and universities, then to enable patent researchers for universities, colleges, and industries, government departments, and R&D institutions in the state, to guide the inventors in filing their patents and other forms of IPR in the state across this academic institutions, and to promote, very important, to promote GI products, registered new GI products, and value addition through training programs and workshops, and also to recognize local and grassroots inventors for their global recognition. Next slide. So far, from inception of PIC in Karnataka, to encourage the innovative ideas of our research scholars, students, and inventors and faculty members across the state, KSCST has established 88 IP cells in various academic institutions in engineering, science institutions, universities, management colleges, law colleges, even medical institutions across the state, and conducted more than 350 IPR programs, awareness workshops, and training programs to create awareness and capacity building, supported more than 450 prior art searches based on their requests from various academic institutions across the state, and supported more than 2,700 IPR filings by the associated IP cells, and out of which more than 100 have been granted, and we have initiated MOU with NRDC for commercialization of these granted IPS in Karnataka, and we have prepared state IPR policy, which is going to be announced by the state of Karnataka. Again, to encourage the women scientists having science and engineering, Department of Science and Technology through TIFAC has created a program called WISE Kiran program, which is meant for women scientists having science and engineering background, that to unemployed women scientists, through TIFAC, which is supported by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. So far, around 12 batches have been completed. Around 100 such women candidates will be selected across the country through written exam as well as oral interview. Again, TIFAC has established 5 centers. KSCST is one among them. Around 20 to 30 candidates will be deployed to Karnataka. KSCST will be arranging deep training program for these women candidates under the area of intellectual property rights. Again, we have established Technology Innovation Support Center, which is supported by CPM Government of India, in order to take advanced training program and advanced capacity building under IPR ecosystems. KSCST has been promoting GA products across the state. As you all know that more than 460 GA products have been registered and across the country, out of which 48 GA products have been registered under the state of Karnataka. And KSCST is also recognizing local and grassroots inventors for their global and national recognition. Next slide. These are some of the IPR patents have been granted by government and which are due for commercialization. With this background, today we have invited Indian Patent Office to give the various opportunities and facilities available in Indian Patent Office and recent developments under IP ecosystem, and commercialization of IPs will be delivered by NRDC scientist Dr. Bhavya, and Dr. Banamati is going to address the recent developments of IP ecosystem from Indian Patent Office Chennai, and Professor Prabhuda Ganguly and Dr. Nandini from KSCST will be delivering the prospects in geographical indicators. With this background, I request and invite Professor Praveen Ramurthy, Professor of IISc and Secretary KSCST, to formally inaugurate and deliver inaugural address. Over to Professor Praveen Ramurthy. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Vijay. Nice program. Namaskara Elrigunu. This is a momentous occasion on World Intellectual Property Day 2025. This day serves as a global reminder of the vital role that intellectual property plays in driving innovation, creativity, and economic growth. It's sort of a micro environment that creates itself. It's essentially fitting that this year, as we celebrate the World IP Day, it's also a Golden Jubilee for KSCST, as Dr. Vijay was talking about, which started in 1975. Over the past 5 decades, KSCST has played an instrumental role in fostering a vibrant ecosystem of innovation in the state. Through its supports for grassroots innovations, promotions of indigenous technologies, and collaborations with academic and research institutions, KSCST has championed the value of intellectual property as a tool for societal development and self-reliance. Dr. Vijay gave a lot of statistics of how many commendable IP centers have been opened in various colleges. Various IPs obtained because of this reason. It's actually a very commendable number. It won't be too much to say KSCST is really pushing in the grassroots level regarding IPs from everywhere. Right? Also because of this is a golden year, Golden Jubilee, KSCST is organizing a year-long series of various web seminars and interactions. This is 4th one of those. These initiatives aim to engage students, researchers, policymakers, and entrepreneurs across Karnataka, highlighting the evolution and significance of our science, technology, and innovations, STI, right? This Golden Jubilee celebration is more than a reflection of the past. It is a reaffirmation of KST's vision for future to promote innovation with purpose, protect the fruits of creativity through robust IP framework, and accelerate inclusive development through science and technology. I'm very glad, very happy. We have with us Professor Unnat Pandit and also Dr. Bhanumati and various other resource person to interact for a whole day, discuss, and if there any questions, anything needs to be done, there's always KCST office which are there to help. I hope this webinar is going to be very useful. As Dr. Vijay said, there's always somebody from KCST you could connect back, and then any questions on anything related to IP, please do come back, and we were happy to answer your thing. Thank you and good luck to everybody. Thank you, Dr. Vijay.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable address. Dear viewers, we have requested Professor Unnat Pandit, who is the Comptroller General of Indian Patent Office, to deliver address on various opportunities and facilities available in the Indian Patent Office. Unfortunately, today's busy schedule, he could not join online, but he has sent video message, which will be streamed. I request my colleague Nagaraj to play the video. Yeah.
ಸರ್ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Sir, audio is not coming.
Yeah, yeah. We set it. Yeah, we'll set it. Yeah, just a minute. Is it okay?
No, still we're not be able to hear. No sound.
Sorry, sir. I think there is some technical problem. Topic. It's coming. I think there was some technical problem. We'll set it and come back by playing this video. Meanwhile, I request Dr. Bhanumati from Indian Patent Office, Chennai, to present our presentation. Then we'll settle the audio problem of this video message from Professor Unnat Pandit. Then we'll play the video. Yeah, over to Dr. Bhanumati from Indian Patent Office, Chennai. She is the Deputy Controller of Patents and Design, Indian Patent Office, Chennai. Thank you for joining, Dr. Bhanumati.
Thank you very much, sir. Can you hear me?
Over to you. Yeah, it is audible. Over to you. Please make it full screen and present.
Can you see?
Yeah, we can see, but please make it full screen.
I have made it full screen. Sir, I have shared the slides with you. I think you can maybe share it. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's visible. You can go ahead.
Is it visible?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
It's visible.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Namaste.
Maybe can we make this full screen?
It is full screen. I don't understand why that's
No,
not
I
happening.
think you have to share full screen, entire screen, madam. You have to select entire screen while sharing the presentation.
Okay. Give me
You
a
can
minute.
come out of this presentation, again share again, use the entire screen. Yeah, now you can again share, select the entire screen, madam.
Sir, can you share it? I have shared it with you. I'm having trouble here.
I think you need to send it to the mail ID. Amen. Yeah.
I have sent it to your WhatsApp.
No, WhatsApp. Just a minute.
Give me just a minute. I'll try again. If not, maybe you can do it.
Yes, madam. The window is appearing. You have to bring the PPT in the front and maximize the PPT. Now we are able to see the share screen. Yeah, now we can make full screen, madam. Click on. Yeah, fine, madam. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah. There have been a lot of changes in the intellectual property scenario in India. I'm going to give you just a brief, just some brief points. So in India, right now, the Patent Office has done a lot of changes. And one of it is the strengthening of the institutional mechanism, wherein all IPs, till now we used to have patents, designs, trademarks, and geographical indications. Right now, we also have copyright and semiconductor integrated circuit layout design also into the same IPR window. So all of them now fall under the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. So everything is together under one head. The second issue is there was a lot of backlog and pendency in the IP office due to various reasons. But now all the backlog from the last year, we have cleared extensive backlog, and we hardly have there's not much pendency there. So we are giving the best we can for the applicants who are coming to us. So with a very short span of time, applications have been processing now. So there is a drastic reduction in pendency. Earlier, there used to be complaints that it's taking a lot of time, but right now that is not there. So it is actually a very good time to file applications related to IP. The second is there is automatic issuance of electronically generated certificates. So from start to end, everything is now electronic. So everything goes by emails. So it is much faster, more simpler, and it's you can sit at your homes and apply, and you will sit at your home and receive the certificates. So it's as simple as that. And we have created a lot of awareness with respect to IPR, and that has exhibited an increased overall filing. So the filing of IP, whether it's patents, designs, trademarks, GI, or semiconductor circuits or copyright, everything has been like extensively increased in numbers. You can see here. So from past 2019-20 to 23-24, there has been, double in all filings. So it's showing that India is, going in the IP mode, which is very, very important. The National IPR policy, which was initiated in 2016, that was the vision document, and we are actually proceeding in the right direction. The IP process reengineering, there has been a lot of changes. There has been amendment of rules. I will show you some of the rules changes which we have done, which has actually simplified a lot of things. Then there is expedited examination of patents, so that you can hide it almost like a Tatkal scheme, where you can do faster processing of publication and examination. And IP officers have signed more than 200 MOUs with various ministries, departments, organizations from the IP perspective. Also, IP awareness has been started to be created from the school level itself. If you see in the NCERT curriculum in commerce, you have one paper of IP, totally dedicated to IP, so that students at that stage itself are aware of IP. Then also, sir, Dr. Vijay just talked about TICs, so I will not cover that. But the IP ecosystem has been so very well received and very well moving in the right direction that in the Global Innovation Index, India was in the 81st position in 2015. Right now, it's in the 39th position. So it's really going in the right direction. Also, to create IP awareness and outreach activities has been immensely taken up in a very strong front from the IP office. We have the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of IP Management in Nagpur, which has become a central institute, and it plays a very crucial role in providing training, education, research in the field of IP. So people who are interested or require training can always approach us in this institute. Also, we have created IPR awareness programs like the NIPAM program, the National IP Awareness Mission. This is a free training program for schools, colleges, and educational institutions. We started it in 2021, and it was called NIPAM 1. The program was so successful that we had to extend it for NIPAM 2, and still it continues. So by March 2024, we have covered 8,756 educational institutions and given training to almost 22.82 lakh students and faculty. And this is an IPR free training program, and this is really, really beneficial. So we are starting to create the ecosystem right at the school level. And also we have SIPAM program, which is actually conducting free awareness programs in MSMEs, industry, youth, and all that. Then coming to the amendments, which has made life easier in IP. We had the patent amendment rules, which have come in 2016, 19, 21, and recently 24. So by which we are sending all communications to applicants via email. So it has reduced the time so that you will receive it immediately. The moment we send it, you will receive it. So also there is end-to-end processing of IP applications electronically, especially with respect to patents. So what happens is you can apply, you can file at home electronically anywhere in the globe, and you will also receive anywhere in the globe, whether it's FERs, SERs, or hearing. Also we do hearing via video conferencing, so you don't have to come to the office at any point of time. So life is much, much more simplified. Also, there is the provision of expedited examination, so by which things are much faster if you want to go faster. And also there is free concessions. I will talk about the fee concessions for women and all that. For SMEs, we also have the fee concession for women, for SMEs, for institutions. Okay, and this has given a big impact with respect to how there has been a significant increase in domestic filing. Domestic filing could also be due to the awareness we have been creating in school, colleges, institutions also. But then the domestic share was not as big as seen right now. Also, 96% of the patent applications are now filed online, and this is a very big win-win situation for us, not only for the IP office, for the applicants as well. Also, similarly, we can see in the trademark, we have done some modifications. The applications have been streamlined. The procedure has been simplified, streamlined, so that instead of having 74 different forms, we have only 8 forms. So it is simplified life. And also, there has been a specific process which has been laid down for well-known marks, also for sound marks, and also for registered use. So by this, even the trademark, if you see the IP related to trademarks, the examination time has been reduced from 13 to almost 6 months. So it's really fast, and trademarks can get registered so within 1 year. And also the significant part is even here, 98% of the filing is now online. Similarly, in design, now we have adopted the Locarno classification. So it is in line with the international level, and we recognize startups, and fees for natural persons, small entities, startups have decreased, similar to all the IPs, okay, whether it's patent design or trademarks. And the whole procedure has been simplified. Also, the design, it was not e-facility before, but right now you have e-filing, e-register, so you can search your designs. Also, e-certificates have been issued. Also in this, the impact, we are doing the work and we are also seeing the effect. The filing has been increased. It's, more than 4 times doubled, tripled and quadrupled, and it is showing very good results. Now, if you come to copyrights, again, it is all electronic means of communication. You don't have to come to our office. So it is actually showing that it is transparent totally. Also the publication of the copyright journal, that also has been streamlined. And even the compliance requirements for registering software works has been streamlined. So right now, there has been 100% increase in copyright filing, which is really, really good. And there is registrations also have been increased in the past 7 years. So we are actually going in the really, really right direction. Now, coming to the latest amendments, I think the bonanza here is the certificate of inventorship, which has been introduced with the new amendment. It recognizes the inventor's contribution for developing the invention that has been patented. So any inventor in any of the patent applications can always apply for the certificate for inventorship and get it. It's like a certificate which, he can display for whatever he has contributed. And also the grace period. There is a new form which has come up, that's form 31. So any cases where there is anticipation by public display for grace period, this is a very important requirement. Also, the time limits for furnishing foreign filings has been simplified. Also, there is reduction in the time limit for filing request for examination from 48 months to 31 months. So you can actually reduce the amount of time and you can get the prosecution done faster. Also, there has been simplification of extending timelines and condoning delays. Also, there is reduction in the frequency of Form 27 statements from once in every 3 financial years. The pre-grant oppositions was it's a very important procedure. Those procedures also have been simplified. So it is quite advantageous. And there is also decriminalization and rationalization of IP law offenses through the Jan Vishwas Amendment Act 2023. So all these things have come up in the latest patent amendment rules 2024. But the most advantageous thing is the fee reductions and revisions. So if you pay in advance, so there is 10% reduction in fee if you pay the renewal fee for at least 4 years. And there is 50% reduction if there is a patent of addition. And if you surrender, there is no fee requirement. And also, there is a lot of breakup of fees for various extensions under Form 4. It's all streamlined now. And you have new forms and revised fees for different forms. All this is there in our website. I'm just giving you the compressed, concised form. And there is revision of cost. All this is available in our website in the fourth schedule. There is also the concession fees for small entities and educational institutions for filing under PCT. So all these are some of the important things which is being done with reference to the Act, the rules, and the procedures. Also, our office has initiated an open house, which if you have any grievance resolution, you can attend the open house every day in the evening online. Okay, and you can also have a ticketing system. So if you have any problems, you can put a ticket. And stakeholders, once you raise the tickets for any grievance, we will try to solve the tickets. So now the patent office is a more transparent and accountable system. Also, we have the IP Manthan, which is now being initiated. If you visit our website, you will see a series of discussions on various IP related aspects where IP fraternity are invited to share their views. It may be scientists, professionals, industry experts, or the judiciary. So please visit our website. You will learn a lot of things. Thank you very much for your kind attention. If you would like any questions, I'm ready to take them.
Questions can be taken up through email, I think.
Thank you very much.
Anumati, for giving recent developments in IP ecosystem from Indian Patent Office. Thank you very much for joining and giving your valuable presentation on the recent developments. Thank you so much. Now, I request Dr. Bhavya, scientist and deputy manager, NRDC, National Research Development Corporation, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, from Vizag office, to deliver a presentation on commercialization of IPs. Dr. Bhavya.
Sir, 1 minute, she's joining.
Good morning, one and all. So just give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to share my PPT.
Okay, Dr. Bhavya. Dr. Bhavya, any problem?
As such, nothing, sir, but I don't know why it is a little bit slow. Maybe because of the network. That is why actually I'm not even opening my video as well. Give me a second, sir. If it is not possible, I'm sharing the PPT with you. Dr. Vijay, actually it is showing there is some problem while sharing the screen, sir.
Can you send through email or WhatsApp so that we will
Okay, sir.
share from our side?
I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I sent. Have you received it? Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, madam. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Vijay sir and to KSCST for this opportunity for me. Dr. Sahu has conveyed his apologies for not able to join the event, sir, at the 11th hour. So on his behalf, I'll be just presenting about NRDC and what all our activities we are doing under this IP commercialization. So I would like to be happy to be each one of you for being here today. It's truly a pleasure and an honor to be part of this gathering and this event. Sir, if it is shared, then I can start my presentation. Sir, I tried. If it is visible, then I can continue, sir.
Yes, madam. You can make
So,
full screen.
shall I continue here?
Yes, yes.
Sir, if it is visible?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Okay. So I'm audible also, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Good morning, all. We are from National Research Development Corporation. We are an organization under the enterprise of Ministry of Science and Technology under DSIR. So we are the sister concern of CSIR, and we have been established in 1953 by the visionary first Prime Minister of India to actually bridge up the gap between the research and the industrial requirements. So whatever the research has been developed in CSR, our primary motto of establishment of this NRDC is actually being a premier technology transfer organization. Why? Because CSR has already been developing the technologies. So to take the technologies to the market and to the industry stage, or even if required to scale up the inventions which are being developed in the R&D institutes or CSR laboratories or any public funded laboratories in India, across India. So we usually take up in a different stages, and we try to commercialize the technologies. And we are having a legacy of 70 years in this technology transfer, and we have done more than 5,000 licensing agreements during this period. And as you can see in the slide, from the food technologies from the corner to the high-end technologies of defense technologies, and even the Ministry of Steel and Ministry of Heavy Industries manufacturing technologies also we were doing. And we are also involved in the missiles and technology transfer of missiles, and also in the unmanned remotely operated vehicle. As you know, the Samudriyan project, which has been taken up by the Ministry of Earth Sciences, that is NIOT, National Institute of Ocean Technology, is being patented and trying to be in the technology transfer by NRDC. We are actually the facilitators for the IP and technology transfer for NIOT, INCOES, and many other institutes as well. So we are actually a Section 8 company, and we initially into the industry for development, promoting, and commercializing the technologies that are emanating from the R&D institutes. This is our sole motto of being a leading technology transfer organization, and this is the government organization which is involved in the technology transfer in India. So this is a glimpse about our NRDC, like how we have been taken up the commercialization activities. License agreements, negotiations is our niche. Is the thing is like we can negotiate any technologies which have been assigned to us from the R&D institutes or the academic institutions, or even the public funded institutions as well. So we then, eventually we have evaluated to be in the IP protection as well. So we are doing the IPR management and protection, and we have evaluated some strategies as well from our real-time experiences while transferring these technologies. So myself, Dr. Bhavya from Visakhapatnam branch, we are actually also a TISC center. So we are the third TISC center in India. And it's about the glimpse of the Vizag office. We have the outreach centers. Our headquarters is in Delhi, NRDC Delhi. And we have the footprints, geographical footprints in Assam, in the northeast, and Guwahati. And in the south, if we come, we are having in Visakhapatnam and Bhubaneswar. Recently, it has been established in Bhubaneswar as well. And Pune also we have. So this is how we actually bridge the gap between you can see the left side, these are the institutes which are actually assigning the technologies to us. And the right side is the technologies, what we are facilitating the services and developing the technologies of scaling up the technologies in the precise way. And we are transferring the technologies to the industries, aligning to the mandates of the industries and PSUs and even startups. So we are even actively participating in the Startup India. So we have our incubation center also in NRTC headquarters, and we do these services like IPR management, assistance, technology transfer, mentoring, value addition, and even funding systems. We do have some funding schemes when the technology is developed at least to the prototype stage, since our main motto of establishment itself starts after the laboratory or the initial development or the research. So once the technology has been developed at least to the TRL level of 4 or to the prototype stage, then our services will be, commencing to scale up the technologies according to the industrial requirement, or to fund it if it is not available. It's a good technology and it is having the market value, but it cannot be transferred, because for the industrial transfer of the technology, you need at least the TRL levels of 7 and 8. So to scale up the pilot scale studies, even we have the technologies which are being bench scale studies. Even though they file the patents, some of the technologies are not with one patent, it is enough. We have to file multiple patents. So that mentoring services also we will provide them. So how to scale up their technologies. If they are not able to do that, we will fund it. If it is having, we have a screening committee, understanding committee, committees, like in the Ministry of Heavy Industries, Ministry of Steel, and according to their mandates, we actually maintain the funds, and we try to scale up the technologies and get into the market level, and we transfer the technologies. So this is one of the schemes what I was talking about, the capital goods scheme. So we are involved in the COE and also the industry accelerator projects under the Ministry of Heavy Industries. We are into the manufacturing industries. We are mentoring. We are actually the main screening committees are our CTOs are present who are actually mentoring, monitoring from the initial stage to the development stage for 5 years. This scheme is for 5 years, where, for example, for myself, I'm involved in the robotics and marine technologies, marine-related renewable energy technologies. So like that, we have different background CTOs in evaluating different projects. So this scheme will be providing to the academic institutions, especially the public funded academic institutions are having the high chances to get this scheme, and they will fund about 40 crores for each and every project according to their proposals. So this is how, of course, I have spoke about. So what all the services we provide, not only the R&D services, we also provide the seed funding, technology development, incubation services, and pilot plant studies, management, field testing as well. We have done some even foreign projects in Africa as well for doing the field testing or soil testing. And accordingly, we have generated some hybrid branches of, tomato there. I can give some examples later on when we go. So this is some of the real-time examples what we have done. The initial stage, what we'll do is whenever, even before they assigning the technology to us, we usually go for the market survey, and that we ourselves will provide it for free of cost. So once we understand the market, then either we will mentor the inventors, like maybe you may have to do this to, maybe you have to do some extra research, or some additional resources are needed, or some additional claims to be needed, so that you can maybe patent it. More patents are needed for this technology, or else the technology is ready to go into the market. So this thing we will come to know from market survey or market research, and we have a marketing kit services as well, which we provide free of cost to any inventors. We those academic institutes which we have MOU also, we provide this, and for some startups as well. So if that is not done, then we'll go for the prototype development. So these are some of the services we have provided in Andhra region. How we have actually in different sectors, how we have provided our services, I've just formulated in a single picture. So these are some of the technology domains. Other than IT, if at all IT also interrelated to the hardware, then again we'll take up. Other than that, we take up all these core domains, technology domains, and we have the expertise and subject expertise on these technologies for evaluation, for IP evaluation, and also for protecting the technologies. So we work under the mandate of the circular economy, because we are also proud partners of WIPO Green. So we work in the goals of the SDGs and also ocean climatic situations. So this is the approach what we follow in our, we'll be thinking about the sustainable futuristic ecosystem approach. So in this is the model what we follow in our NRDC for any technologies. So probably we are actually now from last 2-3 years, we are concentrating on the green technologies and recyclable technologies. So as I spoke before, these are the geographical footprints of NRDC where we have our offices and outreach centers. So these are few of our technology providers. We do have many more. These are some of the academic institutions and also public institutions as well. These are the licenses. Of course, again, some of the licenses which we have transferred the technologies, and also we are collecting the royalties from them for the benefit of the inventors. So these are some of the institutions where we are providing IP assistance both on consultancy basis and also on the free of cost basis. These are like consultancy projects what we are taking up, not only for the technology development, we are also into the waste management sector. So in these sectors, we are actually concentrating on that in mentoring the startups for the for the recyclable technologies what I was talking about, for the sustainable development of the technologies and also deliverables of the those technologies or innovations. So we are having a foreign collaborations. These are some of the foreign collaborations which we have recently established with, have been projected here. So one is like we got the WIPO Green. We are proud partners of WIPO Green, and what we do in this category is the access to WIPO, TISC WIPO, and also normal WIPO. We usually give all the technologies some PTNs or the initial information about the technologies in the websites for the global overview or for the global outreach of the technologies. And USPTO, we are actually have done an MOU in the US PCT applications while we are filing and all, we would like to understand that what are the laws available at their places and how we can reach to them. So in that possibility, we understood that we have a gap, that we have to do some IP valuation and also the FTOs, freedom to operate services, and how to interact with the USPTO directly. We do have the Katividal ma'am, who is the director of the USPTO. We usually, our Dr. Sahu sir is the nodal officer for this technologies to take up to the US government and also to check whether these technologies have the demand there. So how to go about it and their industrial connectivity or networking. We usually do as a nodal officer. Dr. Sahu is there from India. And he has already attended some of the events in Geneva and not only in WIPO Geneva and also in the US for getting the projects and networking. So we are even looking forward for the international technology transfers. So JETRO, we are actually into the Panasonic Group of India. We are doing some projects with the JETRO, and we want to take the technologies, Indian technologies, which can be having a collaboration with the Japan, because they have a little bit of advanced technologies with them. So technically, we are seeing the possibilities where we can see the synergies together and go for the technology transfer collaboratively. And with the DKPTO, that is Danish Patent and Trademark Office, so we are actually looking forward for the TOT handbook. We are developing it right now, and IP valuation tool and TOT handbook, because they do have a little bit of advanced tools with them. So those tools we want to apply for India also. So in the Indian scenarios, explaining the postal services of India, we are seeing what all the political, social, or economic categories we can consider to or incorporate in this valuation rule, so that it can be readily available for the academic institutions and also to the industries to understand what is the value of an IP when once we offer them for the technology transfer. And also we are developing a TOT handbook as well in collaboration with DKPTO. So this is how we understood from under the visionary of our CMD. Commodore Amit Rastogi sir. We wanted to restructure our organization because it's already a 70 years company. We do have a lot of success stories with us, but still, always organization has to restructure according to the trend or according to the market availability or what is actually expecting from us. So for that, we have conducted gap analysis in translating the technologies from lab to the market, and where we found some challenges and some missing links. So then we came up with this TRL assessment, IP valuation and all we are doing, but we are doing in the name of other things, not in the exact standards or in the strategies. So then we understood we have to go into the different RLs, which we call it as TRL, IPRL, MRL, CRL, and SRL. Right now, we have already developed some policy making and all in the government, especially in APSCI, because he's one of the member of the APSCI, our Dr. Sahu, and our CTOs are also members of the board of studies in many engineering colleges, where from the grassroots level, we have to develop at the academic level to students. We have to create the awareness so that they understand what is these readiness levels at first place. So till market readiness levels, we have already done a lot of awareness programs and all. Now we are actually looking forward for consumer or customer readiness levels, which are very popular and society readiness, which are very popular in Europe and US. And since we have the international exposure, so we are trying to bring those type of models. Can it be fitting into our Indian models or not? So still the policy making and the notes are actually going on with the ministries. We are submitting our proposals for this as well. So once it is done, we can very good go for this as well. So that this is actually very much interested. Till MRL, it is important for the academic or the research institutes. But CRL and SRL are actually important for the industries. Sorry. So we provide the 360-degree support, NRDC. So these are some of the support systems what we have developed in the past 2-3 years, and how we are actually delivering the services through our outreach centers and from our headquarters, monitored by them. So this is one of the stage gate process, which we call as design thinking process. We have already implemented this. though it is a very new topic nowadays. So we have got this. We only follow the Stanford School of Design Thinking process, but we have generated some different models for this technology transfer. As I already informed, like each and every case or each and every technology transfer is a different case study. So we usually go for the mapping of the technology transfer. Once we start initiation of the assignment deed, from there to the transfer of the technology, we develop the complete models in different, either maybe in the algorithm stage or in the mapping stage, or newly we have some new AI tools as well to develop the mapping stages and all. So some of the examples for the real-time examples I have brought this. This is a simple block diagram what we followed for few of our technology transfers. It is a very simple model for NIoT technology transfer. So this stage-wise or stage gate process we have followed, which I have depicted here, from the initial stage to the ending stage, and till the collection of the royalties. So we do have some case studies where the negotiations are very difficult because we have different types of technology transfer models. It may be like, cross stage of technology transfers also will happen. For international technology transfer, we have to follow different models. And for the Indian or for the startup systems, we have to follow the different models. Some have to be done the collaborative work, because the technology will be developed only till TRL4, and the industry would like to, invest on the technology, and who will have the IP. Then again, the negotiations will start. So in this way, actually, NRDC been involved in many case studies where we have negotiated amicably and mutually beneficial way. We have, inculcated with them, and they have offered to be their, in their board members or board studies where we can mentor them. So in this way, we have the success studies. So this is one of the critical factor study what I have conducted during my international MBA, which I have done in Copenhagen Business School, sponsored by Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So this for some of the technologies, some 10 critical variables which I have considered, and I have done this. Of course, we can train any students and all if they come to us, like how to evaluate these figures or how to check for the pestle services and all, because we have done in the field tested prototypes. So this is one of the strategy or mechanism we have utilized for a few of the technologies where we have the access, because most of the inventors, they will not give the access to their IPR or their patents because of the fear that it may be it may be infringed or something, since we involved with so many institutions. So they have their own worries, but I would like to say that NRDC will first actually sign the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and one institute, one CTO would be designated to the institute where the confidentiality matters would be clearly followed, and we are professionals in that. So this is another model what we have developed. This we have developed for the incoil system, where we have transferred the technologies, where we got the assignment, and again we transferred the technologies to the industries. So then our CMD has proposed, like, okay, once we found the missing links, why don't we propose for the NTTO proposal, where what all the missing links are there, we can actually fill it up with our expertise and with our extensive experience we have in this field. So in that proposal, what we have found is like, as I told you, we have done the gap analysis, and we understood that we can be the one-shop stop. We can, NRDC can be the one-shop stop, where it can clearly in the pan-India presence, where we can take it from the initial stage of the even ideation stage to the commercialization stage, and even more, till the launch of the product as well. So understanding our vision, our DG CSIR, Dr. N. Kalaselevali has initiated this TRL assessment facility in NRDC recently, and we are actually analyzing or evaluating many inventions which have been assigned to us, and we are even actually giving the certificates to them, because it is a certificate valid for 1 year, because 1 year again they may go to the next TRL level. So we have already evaluated many technologies, almost like some 50 technologies from reputed institutions and premier institutions like NIoT, IOZL, and some startups as well. So this is actually Netra, we call it as. This is for the TRL scale. Even the TRL scale has been in the NASA scales and all. We subjectly, we will go for the, as per the technical domains. Not as per the normal TRL scale, because when we go for example, if we go for the quantum physics or the quantum technologies, then the TRL levels are not in as such of the NASA. It will be changed, because even though they come to the prototype stage, they are good to go for the commercialization. That means the TRL will be 6 to 7. Just an example I'm just quoting. So this is, then we understood that there is some gap what they have already developed the technology, but they are not having the aesthetic features so that it can go for the commercialization. So this is also one backlog we found here. So again, we went for the design clinic. So this has been initiated recently on 31st January during our 75th foundation day of NRTC. 31st December 2024. So this was also initiated, and DGCSIR has launched this as well. And we are taking up the projects right now in association with IISc Bangalore, and everyone were also involved, and some other premier institutes were also come forward to help us with the design clinic as well. So recent success stories, if we call it, so these are some of the patents of the startups which we have filed it, and it is a different startup where it has even gone to the IDEX and also the Navi funding and all, that robotic watercraft. We have provided the IP services, technology transfer, and also commercialization of this technology. So these are some of the evaluation strategies what we follow. For NIoT, we are actually involved from the initial development stage. Why? Because many of the projects which were already and we are doing the evaluation, we are not finding the main we are not finding the IPs because of the missing information with us, because these projects were developed from almost last 10 years or 20 years, and most of the information is missed. So now newly developed technologies of NIoT, National Institute of Ocean Technology, we are one of the standing committee members or screening committee members, I would call, for the better understanding. So from the initial stage, that means they will do the testing, they will think the project, okay, we'll have to go with the project development and all. From the development stage, NIoT is involved. Involved with NIoT, so that we'll understand, okay, this patent, at initial immediate stages, we will understand like, okay, this stage we have to file the patent. So on the success rate is like last 2017 onwards, we were involved in this categories of NIoT, and we have already commercialized 65 technologies of NIoT from the last 3-4 years. So this is one of the technology where I can quote an example. It's a very simple technology being developed by a woman inventor, Dr. Purnima Jalihalal. It's a simple invention. Why? Because we have used only the salt water. This is one of the technologies developed for the disaster management for the fisheries. So what they have the sources when they are in the mid of the ocean is only salt water. But they don't have any light or any, sometimes mobile charging also won't be there. So they cannot even give the signals to the coast guards. So we have developed a technology where, Dr. Purnima Jalihalal, she is the main inventor. So she has developed a technology where the 3D printing mold, she has created that circuit. And just what we have learned in our organic chemistry, salt water can produce the light. So that is the working principle. It has been used with anode and cathode. And this not only produces light, but also there is a port where we can actually charge the our mobiles. So whenever the fisheries are stuck in the mid of the ocean or something, or they need the help, then they can use the salt water which is available to them. That is the only resource available to them, and they would lit the lamp, and also they can use the port for charging their mobiles. So this technology has been widely acknowledged, not only in India, in global level. USPTO Director Dr. Katividal has appreciated the efforts, because it is a completely a woman-led technology, because the inventor is a woman, the patent filed and commercialized by a woman, that's myself, thank you, and the technology has been transferred to a woman entrepreneur from Visakhapatnam, where we have the almost 300 coastal areas, coastal fisheries communities we have even provided the technology to. So this has been recognized. These are the fishery people whom we have distributed the lanterns from the funding of NIoT. And it has been recognized in the COP29 recently, which was held in November 19th in Baku in the Green Technology Book. So this has even been widely addressed by our DG CSIR during her first January address, New Year address to all the CSIR and DSIR participants. So this is one of the technology which is a high-end technology, sonar, which has been developed by NIOT, and we have transferred that to BEL. So this technology actually operates with, which is a sub-bottom profiler, which operates with a very low frequency range, and it has a wide bandwidth results, resulting in a centimeter level. And the system consists even the data processor, and it gives the real-time signal processing and image generation to the directly to the coastal. So these are some of the high-end technologies like tsunami buoy system, where it can give us the signals where the tsunami, if at all any signals of any tsunami and all, directly to the weather reporting systems, and also met ocean buoy systems and some drifter buoy systems, where it gives the salinity, weather, and all details to the all climatic details to IMD and Indian Meteorological Department. And also these were already developed by NIOT and already transferred not only to the high-end PSUs, but also to the startups. This is one of the startup which has developed the wave power navigational buoy. So this technology has been currently deployed in the Kamaraj port in Ennore, but now we are trying to deploy this wave power navigational buoy in all other ports as well. Recently, the Goa also, the port has come up, and they have launched the technology there. And the startup who has taken the technology from NRDC, I don't know whether you can see the person. So he is actually Next Engineering Private Limited from Gujarat. They have launched the product during the NIOT Foundation Day, and Dr. VK Saraswat sir has visited for this launch, and he himself has launched this product. And now we are deploying this in the Goa port. So these are some of the achievements, what we have, some media coverage and all. This is what I was talking about, the technology development and validation funding. If at all your TRL is between 2 to 4 and you want to actually increase or scale up the technology to 6 to 8, then NRDC, we have a funding of phase 1 crore without any equity process, and phase 2 will be another 1 crore against the equity. So many TDVC projects we have done, like Okal, Dr. Vishal Rao sir, who has gone to the Shark Tank recently. So that was also being funded by NRDC only. So I can give you some examples recently. This Adivu Diagnostic Private Limited, which has an AI-based interactive assessment, diabetic foot ulcers and wounds. Not only foot, it has been doing all the even burns as well. So burns assessment and the tissue oxygenation can be clearly maintained along with the health metrics of the patient in the the monitoring mechanism. So that can be given to the hospitals or the doctors, who can directly see before the surgery what is the report of the patient and what is the report of the infection, till what extent it has been generated, so that he can perform the operation accordingly. So this one, first 1 crore we have provided, and after that another, they have already gone to the phase 2 as well. Recently we have given the because phase 1 is like a reimbursement mode. That means first they have to spend it and then we will give the grant. But for the phase 2, we will give 75% advance before only, because already we have generated that that trust about the startup in the phase 1. Now the phase 2, that is on equity basis, but equity is very negotiable, it's very less. So we will always see the benefit of the startup only. So we have gone for the phase 2 this technology. This is another technology which we are developing in the phase 1 only. This is for the solid state batteries. Now we are actually using all EV systems and all. So this lithium metal cassette anode, which is the semi-liquid or semi-solid state. Right now we are doing the completely solid state batteries we are developing. We have already developed in the small stage. Now we are actually developing in the battery modes. So this also we are funding for the Inventors Energy Technologies Private Limited. They have already won n number of awards internationally, and now they are good to go for next year. They will be good to go to the market. So this is the capital goods scheme which I got involved. So I am into robotics right now, and also marine wave energy developments. systems and all. We are funding for the PSG college in Coimbatore, ISC Bangalore. Some projects are there, the COE and industry accelerator projects. In Thiruvananthapuram also some colleges we are actually funding, and startups also we are funding under this Ministry of Heavy Industries monitoring projects. So this is one of the women-centric technology, NARI we call it, which is a herbal sanitary napkins technology. And this also has a lot of societal impact, and almost 5,000 women have come forward for our survey. As I told you, first we get into the market, we do the survey. So for that survey, we are very thankful that so many women have come forward. They got the awareness, and in them even we have tribal people as well. So we have a role in the defense sector. We manage their IPs, and we try to monitor them and mentor them in that, how to file the trademarks and their designs and everything. And we have actually even facilitated India's first indigenously built Danish carriage factory from Jabalpur. So this NRDC only has filed. And we do provide our services to Ministry of Steels, for example, RINL, MDL and all. So you can see the Ordnance Factory Board patents also we are filing. This is like ongoing process, what we are going from the years together. And these are some of our success stories, like Amul Baby Milk and Indigenous Ink. After voting, we will get it on our fingers and all. So the Mahindra tractor, these are all the technologies which are being commercialized by NRDC. So this is one of the projects where we are being involved. Myself, I'm the scientist for the IP protection and technology transfer for the Samudriyan project, which is Matsya 6000 we call it. And this has already been developed, and we have tested for 500 meters right now. But we actually our project target is 6,000 meters depth of the oceans, which is manned, not unmanned. It is a manned deep sea mission. So I'm very glad that NRDC is not only involved in the technology transfer and all, but we are also involved in the policy making and standards. Myself, I'm a principal member in ETD 54, which has been formulated recently for formulating the standards in the marine wave energy sector, because it's a very nascent stage right now in India. Recently, it has been started for generating the power from the wave energy. So they have picked up few people for the members, and I'm very thankful that I am also one of the member. And even since I have the technical and IP knowledge, I'm very grateful that in the Indian delegation, they have included my name, and we went to IEC, IEC-TC meeting 114 in South Korea, 2024, for the evaluation of the understanding their formulation of the standards in the international level. So we are already not only observing members in this committee, we are P members. We have the right to vote as well for any standards being developed in the international level. So this is one of the wave energy, wave energy institute, which has been in South Korea. They are actually generating 5 kilowatts of power from this wave energy sector. So we had an opportunity to go there and see like how they are actually doing it, how they are actually doing the wiring, and how they are actually connecting the power from the wave energy to the grid. So all these things we could able to evaluate, so that we are trying to right now understand like how we can implement those findings or the research settings in Indian oceans, because their oceans are completely different from the transient oceans of India. So we are also involved in the WIPO Green, and as I already informed previously, we are into the policy making of the institutions and academic institutions, especially. Dr. Sahu is one of the policy making member, where he is involved in promoting innovation entrepreneurship HEIs altogether in AP government. This is again one more technology, and Dr. Sahu has represented the green technologies SDGs in Geneva. So this is that picture. And we have already promoted during the G20 summit. I got the opportunity to go to the Denmark Consular Embassy of India. Dr. Sushil Prasad sir, I could able to meet him in Copenhagen, Denmark, in his office, and could able to discuss about the technologies recently being developed in India. So, consecutively, we have received the National IP Award for NRDC TISC Visakhapatnam in the years 2000 and 2023. This is some of the Times coverage, because in most of our I'm really happy to say that we are like women-driven institute. I have to say, 80% are women only in our organization, and we are doing a fabulous job under the leadership of Dr. Sahu and our CMD Kamdaram Tarastogi sir. So these are some of the different sectors, technologies available with us. So any students or entrepreneurs or startups can obviously come to us. We have this available in our website. You can just avail. We have almost 260 technologies. So you can always avail these technologies to us. Thank you so much. I think I'm in time only.
Thank you, Dr. Bhavya, for nicely covering activities of NRDC, commercialization of various IPs, including process involved in technology transfer. Very nicely covered. Thank you so much on behalf of KSCST and IAC and all the viewers. Thank you. Thank you once again. Thank
Any
you.
help
And as well as
or
Dr.
any
Sahu.
this thing, you can please connect me through my email so that we can provide all the details.
Definitely, I invite questions from our viewers through email only. Then it will be transferred to you for addressing those queries. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So we'll move on to aspects of geographical indicators, which will be delivered by our colleague, Dr. Nandini, who is expert in GI and advisor in PIC of KSCST. Over to Dr. Nandini. Presentation. Please unmute. Dr. Nandini, unmute your audio. It's muted.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now it's audible.
thank you very much for the invitation. So,
Thank you.
can you see the presentation? Are you able to see?
Yes, madam. Yes,
Yeah,
madam.
Yes.
Namaskara. Good morning, everyone. So, I wish to inform you about the updates regarding the GI registration and other related programs. So, from KCST, so we started identifying the new GIs and also helping people to undertake the product development programs and also authorized users registration. These are the main three important works we had taken apart from our regular programs like awareness creation and such other things. So, in this connection, we started with initially identifying the new GIs and also meeting the people and then informing them about importance of GI registration, because most of our people, they live in very rural area and remote areas, and GI requires always like community drive. So this is a huge task, but however, we shortlisted some 12 to 13 potential GIs from Karnataka, and we started working with the local communities, especially with the like farmers group, artisans group, etc. And we try to inform them about the importance of geographical indications and what are the process by which they can get the GI registration. Next. So I'm not able to move to the next slide. Hello?
Madam, exit this particular slide. Again, you have to share with the entire screen.
Okay.
Dr. Nandini, can we share from outside?
Sure.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it visible, Mr. Venkatesh? Venkatesh?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Dr. Nandini? Dr. Nandini?
I'm here.
Yeah. Can you see the slide?
So with this
Yeah,
to
yeah,
bring it to these few important. Are you listening? What is yeah, correct. This is right. Correct. So some of the important. Please be at second slide. We have around 45 second one. Previous one. Previous slide, please. Nagraj. Yes. So we have around, and some of these are like agriculture. We have one. Other things are like textiles and handicrafts. So initially, I was involved in authorized users drive local people to understand. Initially, the just 10 rupees. So more and more authorized users are getting registered over the period. Please. Next slide. So next slide. So always we need to meet the consumer expectation, whatever may be the goods, whether it's a GI goods or trademark registered goods or whatever. So to meet the consumer expectation, we need to maintain the quality. So because our producers are from rural background, they are not aware of the consumer expectations. So to meet the consumer expectations, it is necessary to form a group of people who are the GI producers and make them understand the worth of working together and promoting their goods from their society. So based on the requirement, we need to meet the producers. Maybe during the late hours in the day or maybe during holidays also we need to work. We should convince them, make them understand. We have to speak in their language. And also there are mediators. We have to take information from the mediators also and make them understand the importance of GI registration and commercialization. Next, please. Next, please. So if you look at the other parts of India, they are quite fast. Previous one. For example, Viswa Bangla, they are doing a great job. The textiles are really doing very well, extremely well. And these are some of the photographs which I had taken at Calcutta airport. And in other parts of the city and also main streets of the city, they have their showrooms and online sales also they are doing. So they're supporting a lot, and in this way even Karnataka needs to take up the work. This is what my submission. Next. So this is from Chhattisgarh. So this is the Kasta Shilpa on the right hand side, that is wooden work, and on the left hand side this is metal work. This is from Bastar region. So they have started with the central facility. So a lot of artifacts you can see, and also the government is promoting in various ways. For example, if you go to even Urja Park, you can see this structures. So means the artisans are hired in various places so that they can express their art, and also it will help their livelihood. Next. So this is from Northeast. So Niramak, they are doing very well, and like Sikkim large cardamom, Naga tree tomato, all these various products, agriculture products from northeastern state. So they got registered and they are making very good package, and it is presented to the guests who visit their state, or even when they go out to other countries. They are presenting it, and that's how they are getting more, market for their goods. And this is the some map which shows different GIs from different parts of India. But every day new GI goods are adding to this map. Next. So these are some of the programs by government. This is earlier they released funds for Hadagali Mallige, that is jasmine, to support the farmers so that they will continue to grow this jasmine. Because always there is very lucrative things which keeps coming up in the market, even for the farmers, into the new crop production, new kind of variety of crop production. So to hold these particular GIs in their respective place of production, so some of these programs are supported by the government. Next. So if you see the APIDA website, there are a lot of opportunities. So how export can be done to other countries, country by country, one can search what is the need from the respective country. For example, here it is marked Indonesia, European Union, UAE, like that, Saudi Arabia. So those who are interested, they can check these websites and get involved in this program. Next. PTPC is also helping the registration of the goods. Next. And also they are conducting some trainings. And this is one example I wish to give. Tripura, a few years back, they registered their queen pineapple. Here also pineapple is very popular, Malinadina ananas. It is very popular, but we didn't do it. But they have done, and they are got the export market. So this is how GI registered goods, working together, being from a particular area, forming a particular organization and developing the business through the organization. There are a lot of opportunities, because once the GI goods is registered, so anywhere in the world it is known as the goods from a particular region. Next. So Incredible India, this is the tourism. So there are a lot of opportunities because of the tourism. So GI goods can be promoted because of the tourism, and GI tourism is quite popular in other countries, but still it has to take up in our country and in our state. Next. So there is a GI outlet in Goa, because footfall is more, so they started with these GI outlets in Goa airport, and GI goods registered across the country is available here. But this kind of programs are even proposed for Bangalore airport. Hopefully it will take up very soon. Next. So GI tourism is very well possible in Karnataka. If you start somewhere from Bidar or Belgaum, so up to Mangalore or Mysore, there are a lot of things which are available, unique items, goods which are available, which are registered. But the requirement is we need to come up with proper packaging and marketing. So GM tourism is very good. Already we have registered 5 different coffees and different types of textiles. So this will bring the economy, boost the economy of the state and the country, and also the producers will get a lot of recognition, and they can continue their traditional practices. So these are the possibilities. Next. So there are MSME schemes for any kind of innovations, and GI is also a part of that. So let us see some of the schemes. Next. Next slide, please. So for entrepreneurs, for startups, there are central facilities available in agriculture universities, horticulture universities. So those who want to come up with new goods, new product, which are very much regional, they can utilize this opportunity to for branding, marketing their goods. So services like value addition, then labeling, packaging, all these technology is available. And recently, KSCST has entered MOU with Horticulture University, Bagalkot. So these facilities can be utilized because they have many centers across the state. Next. 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 So Ministry of Rural Development, again, there are several schemes for especially for artisans and also for the farmers. So those who are interested, they can check this portal, and they can get registered in that to get the advantage of this particular initiatives. Next. So Mission Antyodaya. So all these art and craft which are at the verge of extinction, so to bring it back to the mainstream. So there are programs. So this there is also a possibility if somebody can check this, and those who are interested, they can utilize the opportunity. Next. So these are some MSME programs. So assistance is available, and also training programs are available for entrepreneurship, management and development programs. So they can check this website, and those who have already working, means maybe they are working somewhere and they want to start a self-employment venture, and those who are just finished IITIs or polytechnics or even business schools, they can take the advantage of these particular programs. Next. So there are several schemes under that. MDA we allow 30% on prime cost of the khadi, that is those who want to work with khadi, silk, cotton, so textile related, and also for polyester also they are giving nowadays. So there are so many things like this. So marketing and market promotion opportunities are very much available. So those who are willing to work, please check this website. Next. So there are programs like central facility. For example, this for Udupi sarees, which is registered from that particular region, Udupi region. For them, central facility is made available because every house may not have that working environment. So ladies can come, they can work in the central facility and go back. And similarly, even for the craftsmen. For example, Chenpatna craft, there is a central facility which is available, and also Koppal also there is a central facility. So like this, a lot of opportunities are provided by the government, and people need to understand this and get involved in working. Next. So this is one of the very very tasty fruit which is registered under geographical indications in 2023, Kari-Ishar mango from Ankola region of Uttara Karnataka, Uttara Kannada region. So most of these mangoes are available only in that region, but as you move further away from Ankola, the taste reduces. So this is a specialty. It is full of pulp, and this is the season. Maybe by May 1st, it is available in the market. So these goods is registered by Mata Totagar's Farmers Society, and they also come up with canning of the pulp, because a lot of pulp is available, and the stone, that is seed size, is very less here. Next. So we have like Mattagulla brinjal, that is from again Mangalore region. So when we have certain varieties like this which are GI registered, so why we have to go consider as not a natural goods. So there is a possibility that we need to promote, but there are a lot of enthusiasm and marketing skills are required to promote GIs. Though we have several GIs, the marketing and showcasing of the goods that needs to be taken up in a very aggressive way, because if you go to other parts of the country, if you go to West Bengal or even to Uttar Pradesh now or Uttarakhand. Lot of GI registered goods are available in railway stations, outlets, in this airport outlets, and also even at Master Chef program, and that is promoted. Agriculture goods are promoted, but the Karnataka goods are yet to have a face list. It is required. So for that, KSST is started working with registered goods and also trying to help the communities where GI recognition is required. Next. So for toys, of course, we have two different types of toys which are registered in Karnataka. One is Chanparna toys, you all know, and the other one is the Kinhala. So here, both the artisans, they are saying that they are not getting the raw material. Scarcity may create, at some point they have to stop making of these toys. But unless we restore the biodiversity and also the preservation of the natural resources, this art and craft cannot be continued. So when we think about development, we need to think about conservation. That is what sustainable development, we need to consider. Next. So there are possibilities like one station, one product, where there are schemes, and also there are many such things, especially online portals which are available nowadays for marketing. But very rarely I've seen these utilized. Otherwise, you can call it as underutilized. But if you consider Assam, this Niramak has come up. Not only Assam, this is Northeastern, research in agriculture and marketing corporation. So they are doing very well, and they have outlets everywhere because there's a continuous supply of the products, GI registered goods in various forms, in bottles, in powder, in the form of powder, in packets, in the form of gel, juice. So all these they could supply it. So that kind of packaging is required, and promotion of the goods which are required in Karnataka also. Next. So these are some of the programs we have undertaken by KSCST. So we go to the farmers, we go to the artisans, and understand them and consider all the available information, and also we search the previous records, maybe gazetteers, travelers diary, or local newspapers, magazines, everything, to understand whether it is a GI or not. Because most of the time what happens, people say, oh, this is GI, something, this is very unique. Maybe it is unique, but to qualify as a GI goods, for the registration of GI, we need a lot of documents. And also there should be some local society, people who should be interested to take up these kind of activities. So for this particular reason, we need to work with them, understand them thoroughly, and then once we decide, okay, this is a possible GI, then only we can consider for further registration. So already we have conducted meetings with these kind of identified GIs, and also we have conducted programs for Indi Limbe at Babilkote for the Indi lime producers, and also Huvina Hadagali Mallige producers. We have conducted training at Devi Hasur so that they will come up with a product, because once the registration happened, they are keeping the certificate and they are unable to market it outside unless we come up with a particular packaging system, because these are perishable commodities. It's a challenge to bring it to the mainstream market. So, but we have already facilities are also available. So we try to link the facilities with the producers. So that's how we try to KSST try to organize some of the programs to the farmers so that they will bring it to the mainstream marketing. Next. So these are some of the things which I wish to inform you. We are also into authorized users registration, and recently we entered MOU with NABARD also to work with Hoysala craft. So we have taken different kinds of goods for GI registration. One is to say maybe it is some form of stone craft, agricultural goods, horticultural goods, or textile weaving. So many different kinds of things we have taken up. So it requires a lot of study. I mean, because reference we need to consider and translations we need to do, and first-hand information we need to take up. Meeting the farmers, meeting the artisans. So we need to correlate all these things. So there is a lot of things which are involved, and it is very difficult to explain all these things. Hopefully, we'll be able to consider this whatever we have taken up to bring it to the mainstream market very soon, with the help of other our IP cells which are established across Karnataka. And those who are interested, please come. We welcome you all to take part in this program of Made in Bharat program, I can say. So these are the real original crafts of India, and these are the real gems of India. So I can say that it helps a lot of people who can practice the traditional practices, the art and other things, and bring it to the mainstream market. So it will help their everyday livelihood. They don't have to go and search and end up as a general laborer, but they can practice their art and craft, and they can make their livelihood. So I hope you all understood so far what happened with the GIs in KSCST, but hope to continue with your support and bring it, help our artisans and agriculture farmers to bring it to the mainstream market and showcase the glory of our Karnataka. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nandini, for a nice presentation on various aspects involved in registering of GI products in Karnataka, especially our products of which are very specific to the geographic location of our Karnataka. As you mentioned, with your support and with your great efforts, KSCST able to identify 12 to 13 GI products to be registered, out of which already we are in the process of registering 4 GI products. One Rani Ele from Honavar, Rani Menasu from Shirsi, Paisal Arts from Asan, and Rani Bandaru Kambli from Avera district. Anyway, another remaining 8 products will be taken up in a paced manner. So thank you for your good support and efforts in taking up various GI products of Karnataka to the recognition of at the national as well as global level. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Now, dear viewers, now we'll try to play the video message of Professor Unnat Pandit, who is the Comptroller General of Indian Patent Office.
The World Intellectual Property Day.
Is it audible?
Yes.
Day
Thank you.
celebrated as a IP in music, feeling the bits. This is not merely the music.
Can you increase the volume?
We need to encourage the creativity. We need to recognize the
The
creative
maximum volume.
contribution made into the music entertainment sector. This is something which we all envisage, that the copyright which is contributing significantly in the creative economy, and we need to build the respect for the creation of IP in music and creative sector. But feeling the bit gives another aspect to this entire theme. I personally believe that we need to support the creativity and innovation. And there are several such inventions which is created in the country and in the world. which are addressing the need for the society. The entire ecosystem is heavily dependent on creators and inventors. It is our vision to offer the support through these creators and inventors for the betterment of society, humanity, and the country and the world as well. We need to catalyze the economic development happening through the intellectual property. The way entire world is facing the challenges on sustainable development goal, or the various societal challenges which is put forward before us, we will be required to find the solutions for this. IP driven solution which is embedded through technology and knowledge is the vision for Viksit Bharat. We all need to work together. We need to collectively work towards enhancing the potential for our ideas. We need to convert these ideas into the workable solution. And while we are trying to bring the research on this, we need to emphasize on the core values of intellectual property. We will be required to ensure that we are designing the IP-driven solutions. And while we want to design this solution, we need to bring the harmony in our research and IP creation. This IP creation is going to advance the impact on the society, determine the destiny of our research towards the creation of a new intellectual property. It will be required that we develop a culture of commercializing the intellectual property for the betterment of society and the country. IP in music feeling the beat means we all will also require to work in the harmony. Every stakeholder, every schemes, every system play and design program will have to work towards building the strong and impactful IP regime in the country. Next 2 decades are going to be a pioneering change in the science and technology and resulting effect of the research which will lead to the IP creation. We have seen the transformation in the intellectual property. While 2014-15 we were having roughly around 42,000 applications filed in the country. In 2024, we have seen 110,000 new patent applications filed. We have in 3-digit the percentage growth in the IP filing. Same way in trademark, we were having around 250,000 plus applications filed in 2014-15. Whereas in 2024-25, we have a 552,000 new applications filed. See, more than 95% growth in the trademark regime. Similarly, in design also, we were having roughly around 10,000 applications filed in 2014-15, and in 10 years of our time, we were having 45,000 plus new applications. Same is the story with the GI and copyright also. This shows that from the announcement of a national IPR policy in 2016, the consistent growth we have seen in the journey of intellectual property in the country. In order to realize the vision of Viksit Bharat, IP-driven technology and knowledge embedded development is essential. country can lead in the knowledge economy if we collectively work in harmony to the needs of our country, on the priorities of our country, and realize the IP driven development for the country, for the society. This will be the essential need, and we all need to take a pledge that what we will contribute in the development of our country. What should be our goal, vision and mission in next 2 decades while country is realizing the vision of Viksit Bharat? The World IP Day signifies the vision to reiterate our commitment to ensure that we are realigning our goals, activities, priorities towards developing the vision for Viksit Bharat. Thank you very much. Namaste.
In his absentia, I thank Professor Unnat Pandit, Comptroller General of Indian Patent Office, for sending us the video message in order to promote various forms of IP under the robust IP ecosystem. Now, I request my colleague Mr. Venkatesh to deliver vote of thanks. Over to Mr. Venkatesh.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good afternoon to one and all. As we gather here to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, as well as to commemorate the occasion of National World International Intellectual Property Day, we are honored to propose the vote of thanks for this momentous occasion. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed speakers for sharing their invaluable insights on the topic intellectual property rights on the occasion of World Intellectual Property Day. First of all, I thank Professor Praveen Ramurthy, Secretary KSCST, and Professor, Department of Materials Engineering, and Chairman of ICWAR, Indian Institute of Science, for his address. Thank you very much, sir. I also thank Professor Unnat P. Pandit for his video message for the inaugural address. Is the Controller General of Patents, Design, Trademarks, Registrar of Copyrights and GIs. Thank you, Professor Unnat Pandit, for sending the message to KSCST on the occasion of intellectual property rights. I also thank Dr. Bhanumati R., Deputy Controller of Patents and Design, Patent Office, Chennai, for her presentation on recent developments in IPs. Thank you, Madam. I also thank Dr. Bhavya, Deputy Manager of NRDC, regarding her presentation on commercialization of IPs and information related to IPs of India. Thank you, Madam, for your presentation. I also thank Dr. Nandini D, Consultant and GI Expert. She is presently working in KSCST Bengaluru. Thank you, Madam, for all your information related to prospecting in geographical indications of Karnataka and of GI of India also. Thank you very much, Madam. So this is what about all the information related to this today's program, and I thank everyone for this their presence and delivering the technical talk. I also thank Dr. U.T. Vijay, Executive Secretary of KSCST, for his efforts in coordinating this panel and celebrating the Golden Jubilee through various webinar series. And this is the 4th webinar series of Golden Jubilee celebration. Thank you very much, sir, for your coordination and celebration of Golden Jubilee through webinar series. Thank you very much. I would like to also thank and express my gratitude to the organizing committee at KSCST, including the project engineers, project associates, administrative and accounts personnel, for their dedication in planning this event. And also, I would like to thank the target audience, the faculty and students from various universities and institutions. Thank you for your enthusiastic participation. Your engagement is very vital for the success of the various initiatives of KSCST and also for the overall development of our state. Thank you once again to everyone involved in this event, a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Venkatesh, for your valedictory address. Thanks. And once again, on behalf of Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology and English of Science, Department of Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka, and Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, I thank all the dignitaries who have joined and all the research persons who have joined and delivered their respective technical sessions. And I thank my colleagues from state level as well as the district level. And very heartfelt thanks to all the persons who have joined online, especially principals, faculty members, deans, HODs, and students who have joined from various academic institutions across the state as well as across the country. Thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.